Hi, RocSports, I'm back with another video. As you can tell by the title, this video is my reaction to everything that happened with Chris Colbert this past week. Let's get right into it. So, Monday afternoon, obviously we had a chance to let everything settle in from what we've seen in terms of I wouldn't say action-packed, but yeah, you could pretty much say action-packed, solid, underrated boxing weekend, thus far for the still early part of the year. But this video in particular, again, it was a lot of good fights. I'm have to do a video on Josh Taylor, obviously, because how you gonna be? I'm somebody that's very high on Josh Taylor, and the performance that he put on this past weekend, you gotta tweak the ranking. You know what I mean? Got to, because it's all about what have you done for me lately. But that's another topic for another day. Chris Colbert, man. Yeah, Chris Colbert, like I said, your time has come. Let's get right into it. What is my purpose of making this video? Again, this is my reaction, but it's still some stuff I just want to get off my chest about Chris Colbert. I was somebody that was a fan of Chris Colbert since when I first seen him just fighting on undercards on Fox. Very entertaining, like not necessarily of his fighting style, which it can be entertaining too, but all of it's entertaining to me because I'm a true boxing fan. I'm a film studier. Like this is what I do, but he's exciting from the standpoint of he's just flamboyant, from his costumes to his hair to his personality, his smile, and charisma or whatever. Very crowd pleasing in terms of the show, just everything that he do, the trash talk that he do, just everything. But all of this came to an end now, and that's the reality of the situation. His career by that? Absolutely not. He's 25, 24, however old he is. He's just getting started. At least I would hope so. But again, I'm somebody that's been a friend of Chris Colbert since I first seen him fighting on undercards for all of the reasons that I just said. But at the same time, he kind of left a bad taste in my mouth when he would talk about other fighters. And not even just Wilder. I'm not one of these people that's gonna come over here and defend Wilder, but most of it is because of Wilder, but it's definitely not just Wilder. But he just went the hardest on Wilder, in my opinion. But just very cocky dude, man. Very cocky dude. So on top of me, rooting for you and liking you in terms of your fighting style, I thought he was dope. But he's still hard to root for from that standpoint. You know what I mean? But in terms of just him though, this whole thing that Chris Colbert do in terms of the trash talking, let me try to get on his opponent's head. If this is just him, then okay, that's just him. But what you did this past weekend, man, that was bad. It was really bad what you did this weekend. And it was bad from the standpoint, okay, yes, you lost the fight, that's one thing. But you say you didn't watch no film. You say that this was going to be one of your easiest fights, that you was going to run through this dude. And to be quite honest, everything on paper pointed to that. But if you did your homework and you see the pedigree of Garcia, that still didn't necessarily mean that he would win the fight. But that still did mean, though, that, he could, if he was gained and in shape, what we seen, hey, he got power. And clearly his power changed everything, because a lot of people were saying that Chris Colbert seemed off. Meaning Lubin said that, Kevin Cunningham said that, a couple other people said that. Abner Mares said that, a couple people that was at the fight. But to me, I could be wrong. To me, it just seemed like he tasted that power early. And that was it. And after he got dropped, it really was a wrap. From the standpoint of them last 2 rounds, man, what was that? I need help. I need somebody to tell me. That was literally the definition of running. What people always try to dog Floyd and shit, fighters that just know how to box, Devin Haney or Shakur when he's on the back foot, whoever. That's not running. What Chris Colbert did the 11th and 12th round this past weekend was definitely running. He didn't want to engage. I don't think he threw a single punch the last 2 rounds. And I counted multiple times. I'm sitting here watching the fight with my girl. I'm sitting here counting multiple times. He literally hopping from corner to corner to corner in the middle of the fight because he's running so much. And this was like, not just he's in this corner and then he stay in this corner and go back to this corner, then back to this corner, the same corner he was in for 2 minutes, and then the last 30 seconds. No, this was, I'm here for 10 seconds, or not even 10 seconds. I'm here for 5 seconds, then I'm in the other corner for 5 seconds, then I'm in this corner for 2 seconds, and I'm in this corner for 5 seconds. You know, like it was, that was bad, man. That was really bad. And for all of the real Chris Colbert fans, like the diehard Chris Colbert fans, I don't know how you defend that. And what makes it so much worse, again, because you're meaning Chris Colbert, he's somebody that's very critical of fighters, man. Very critical of fighters. And I'm not even talking about just skill set. I'm talking about in terms of heart. He didn't question a lot. He didn't win in on a lot of people, man. And I'm no fighter. I'm no professional fighter. I'm no professional athlete. None of that. But you can question his heart after what we seen Saturday night, especially those last 2 rounds. He said that he didn't throw a punch. I remember when Jim Gray asked him, why didn't he throw a punch in the last 2 rounds? He said he just wasn't feeling himself, and he didn't want to get caught with nothing reckless. In other words, I'm gonna live to fight another day. So if that's your mentality, that's cool, because at the end of the day, this is your career. You're the only one. You're not fighting for a team. You're not fighting for other people that's on your route. You're fighting for you at the end of the day. So if that's your your logic behind that, stick to that. And good luck. Let's see how far you can get, with that in this sport. But yeah, man, he fought the wrong fight from the jump. It's so much I want to say. It's literally so much I want to say. From him talking about every other fighter, to him dogging this fighter, to him talking about his skill set so much. What was your skill set Saturday night, Chris? Why wasn't it on display? From the standpoint of what was the game plan? And I'm not questioning his corner because he wasn't listening to his corner. Why was you trying to bang with this dude? It's okay if somebody has more power than you. It's okay if somebody's more skilled than you at a particular thing. But in my opinion, you could have won this fight, and you could have won it pretty handily if you would have just boxed. In my opinion, if you would have went to his body, if you would have boxed. This was your typical style makes fights kind of fight. But at the same time, Chris Colbert fought the wrong fight. But credit to Garcia, man, because he came in on this fight on a 2 to 3 week notice, and you were in shape, you was game, you was motivated, hungry, you was a dog, man. So much credit to Garcia for sure, because I was just tuning in to see another highlight reel of Chris Colbert. I was somebody that didn't tune in to Garcia's resume until after the fight, immediately after the fight, me doing my own homework. And yeah, but Chris Colbert, where does he go from here? I don't know. Maybe do you want a rematch with this dude? I would say. I mean, you asked for it, but at the same time, it's like, what does he still? Even if you were to win this fight, where do you go from here? Like, you win this fight just to say, okay, I beat Garcia, who everybody had you favored to dominate, or just, you know what I mean? This is supposed to just be a stay busy fight for you. But where does he go from here, man? The Shakur fight, we shouldn't even have to stop talking about it. You should stop talking about it. because that would just be all bad for you. Shit, excuse me. I wonder if that was Jamel Herring in there with you Saturday night, how the fight would have looked. If that was Miguel Burchell, how the fight would have looked. I know how it would have looked if it was Oscar-Valdez or Shakur-Stevenson. Maybe you would be more focused if you fought those guys, but I mean, Shakur, you're just not going to beat. But again, though, in terms of the next tier, though, of the champions and just right under the what is a good fight for Chris Colbert? I just don't know. Leave in the comments and tell me what y'all think. But very disappointed in him, man. It's going to be more videos on Chris Colbert, for real. Because there's a lot I want to say, and I'm not going to have this video being too long. But stay tuned for the next video. This is RocSports. I'm checking out. All of my boxing, NFL, and NBA fans, like, share, and subscribe, man. Keep coming back. I'm going to be dropping more content.